Hello everyone, I'm Elin at KARDS, and I'm here to share some information with you about the WWII enhancements coming to KARDS with our spring release. This is one of the main features we've been working on for this release and can be split into three main parts: the battle history rework, new end of battle experience, and a couple of other smaller WWII enhancements. Let's start by taking a look at the battle history rework. This has been significantly overhauled to improve usability for all players. The battle history will now be hidden by default, expanded by clicking on the history button on the left side of the game board, or minimize it by clicking anywhere on the screen outside the history interface. This allows players to fully focus on the battle without any interruptions while the history is minimized, and also allows more space to be dedicated to displaying the battle history well when it is expanded. The way that different events are displayed in the battle history has been completely reworked. Events are now individually grouped together, providing a much clearer look at the effects of each different event. For example, in the previous system, if a player played carpet bombing and one of the affected cards had a destruction effect on it that affected other cards, this would all be displayed together in one big group. This would sometimes lead to a very large group in one event that could be difficult to read, especially quickly in the middle of a battle. In the new system, these are separated. That is, the carpet bombing and all cards affected are in one event, with a new separate event listed for the destruction effect and all cards affected by that. This will significantly improve how quickly and easily a player can grasp everything that just occurred, especially when many effects trigger in a chain reaction. As before, you'll be able to hover or tap on an event to gain more information about it and its effects. We're also making the battle history scrollable, allowing players to scroll back and review the last few turns of a match. This is another important step to make it easier for players to easily see and understand everything that's happening in a battle before the battle history flies by. This new battle history is also the same on both PC and mobile devices. This added consistency makes it easier for players to adapt to playing on different devices and ensures that mobile and PC players are having the same experience regardless of which device they're playing on. Next up, let's take a look at the end of battle changes. If you've ever found yourself desperately wanting to send that one final emote after the battle has ended, or curious to review the final turns of the game before you're sent back to the main screen, then this improvement is for you. We're adding the ability to return to the game board after a match has ended to review the final board state, send a final emote, and scroll through the battle history of the last few turns of the match. Once you've explored the final moments of the battle to your heart's content and wished your GGs to your opponent, you can exit the battle at your convenience and queue up for another game. Finally, we've added several smaller UI tweaks, including a brand new credit counter giving more depth to the experience of credits increasing or decreasing, as well as enhancing how player names appear on the board to help them stand out a bit more. We're incredibly excited to bring all of these enhancements to the Battle UI in the spring release, which is coming to your client in the latter half of March. We'd also like to note that the Battle UI is something we will continue to iterate on as we go forward to provide the best possible experience for all our players with a special focus on our newest players. Thanks for tuning in, and see you on the battlefield of KARDS.